Hi, I'm Tiffany Peterson, and today I'm going to show you Music Lab. It's a super cool app, totally free. You get to it by going to an app you've downloaded on your phone or iPad or anything with internet. You just type in that link, click enter, and it will take you straight to the website. No sign on or anything like that. This is great for a lot of reasons. I don't specifically want to keep track of 500 to 700 general music logons. So this is really cool for me to find, and it's important for me to find apps that don't require that. So I'm going to show you a couple different options. You'll notice that every box here is a different activity. So I'm going to click on the Song Maker. I think this is going to be a super popular one when I introduce it this next year. When you log on to each one, you'll notice there's no instructions. You are welcome to get instructions by going to the top right-hand corner and clicking that question mark. This is great the first time that you use each one or the first time that you're introducing it as a center to take the kids to this page and kind of explain what it's for. But as the kids get more experience with the app, they can just start clicking around right away, which is great because it just teaches them how easy and how accessible it is to compose music. So here's an example. You can change the tempo. You can change the instrument. And you can even save your work, which is really important. But also it's not something that's always available on a site that you don't log into. So you'll notice the saving the work is a little different here. You can share it to Facebook or Twitter if you have older kids in high school, but you can also copy a link and come back to it later. So I'm going to copy this link and we will come back to that later. I'm actually going to get all the way out of here and show you a different one. So a different thing that you can do is down here. The harmonics is really cool. That first one was more creating, and that's a higher Bloom's taxonomy level. It's really like getting more in depth. It's not one of your lower levels, of course, but the harmonics is also good, even though it doesn't quite have that same level to it. And really, it's just a substitution for a tuning fork that you would have in class. It might help you tune your orchestra or something like that. Again, you can just start clicking right away, but you can also click for more information up at the side. I foresee myself using this with my students, mostly for tuning, because if it's on my phone, I don't have to have a tuning fork with me available. So that's really nice. And you can get students more involved in tuning as well, because they don't have to be able to play the right note. They can just hit that on the iPad or on the phone. So again, that's more of just a replacement, but it's still super fun. The last one I'll show you is Kandinsky, which is so amazing and I love it. I cannot wait to use this for kindergarten. Kandinsky was an artist, but also a musician who assigned sounds to different drawings. So everything you draw will have a sound. And if you draw a circle, it turns into a little guy. And so you can hit play and listen to your creation. I like this one. It really works a lot with patterns and music, but patterns are also a kindergarten math standard, so it's really fun to kind of incorporate that. I like to incorporate any science and math when I can, because there is so much science and math in music. This site in particular does one of the best jobs I've seen actually incorporating that science and math connection to what we're learning in music. So some of them, they really are creating. This one is great for analysis. You can see the sound waves of the different pitches. So your Bloom's taxonomy is really depending on which app you're using or which activity you're having kids use. So this one would be a great analysis. Why are these low sounds and these high sound waves different? How are they moving differently? And information like that. So that's a fun way to use that for kids. If you are a science or math teacher, or if you're a music teacher looking for some fun centers or some fun replacements for tuning forks that are generally pretty boring and you have to hit them on stuff, and that's not a thing we want to do too often. But if you're looking for something fun to kind of incorporate into your classroom, Chrome Music Lab is definitely it.